You get to this point in the season, right? You talk about roles, things like that. I mean, I know this is new for you, but the way the postseason has gone, what kind of role do you kind of see going into the postseason? I mean, Cal talks about X factors all the time, but does he kind of mention that one to you? X factor?
No, he knows that we all have our games, and we all have our good games, we all have our bad games, and he just wants us to all be the best version of ourselves at the same time, which it's gonna be tough to do, but I feel like later in the season that's when we're all gonna come together, and I feel like my role is just take what the defense gives me and defend, and that's what I've been doing. We're our bigs, we have a lot of bigs, so we want to play through them the most, and they open opportunities for us.
Do you feel like you're playing your best ball of the season right now?
I want to say my best ball, but me myself personally, I want to say my best ball. But as a team, I feel like we're all coming together.
Aaron was saying with all the fouls, it felt like a 3 or 4 hour game.
Right.
How does that affect the rhythm of what you try to do, particularly in offense?
Right. It affects the rhythm, but we just have to deal with it, and that's what we do, and we just do what Coach tells us to do, run the plays that he tells us to do, and he makes it a lot easier on us.
Did you anticipate it would be that physical today?
We knew it was going to be physical, the way they've been playing this whole week, and we knew that they weren't going to back down to us. So, going in the game, we knew that, and that's what we focus on, and we executed.
Does it feel like a satisfying victory when you're playing whistles all the time? Or?
No, we'll take it.
Final score, right,
we'll take it. Yeah, final score is the only thing that matters, as long as we win.
Did you feel like it was because it was physical, or because the refs just seemed a little ticky-tacky? I don't know.
It's because it was physical. Refs are making the right calls.
Okay.
Tell me about classes this time of year.
It's
I
tough.
can't imagine.
Right, it's real tough, and we do a lot of stuff online. Our professor email us, and we have to email them back. So it's real tough on us, but we have a lot of things in our hands, and we have to control all of it.
Is that something that Cal on down?
He makes. He doesn't really stress it to us, but if you're not handling yourself in the business, he's in the classroom. Yeah, he'll know, and he'll let you know. So we just take care of that, and we have to just focus on it.
What are you studying?
Computer science major.
So how'd you settle on that? Sounds complicated.
Right. Just throughout high school, I knew I wanted to deal with computers, and I knew that technology was taking over the world. So, I know technology's here to stay, and so basically job security.
Can you code? I mean, how does that work?
There's a lot to it. I'm in the early stages.
Fair enough.
Can you sense at all that other teams sort of when Willie plays like he does today, how much does that help you guys?
It makes it a lot easier on the guards, especially because once we know that we can throw it to him and they're going to score, that our man's going to have to help. So we just we look for him and we play through him, and he makes it a lot easier on us.
Let's say he didn't score a point, doesn't get a rebound.
Right.
Just his personality right here. What does that do for you guys?
It still affects the game, and he's just he just brings a great vibe to the team, and it's always good energy. Nothing never negative from him, and it just makes it a good guy to be around, honestly.
I think he tells us he's a different dude.
Right.
Is that a fair description?
Definitely. Yeah, he's different, but in a good way. It's a good different, and it's just Willie. There's nothing else to it, and it's just how he is.
Does he help in practice? He just do things that kind of lighten things up and make it more fun for everybody?
Definitely. Right when I stepped on campus, he made things a lot more fun for us, and it's just like I said, great vibe.
Do you ever look at him and say, how can he be so tall and yet still do some of the things he can do?
Every day, man. Every time he does something crazy, I'm like, I'm kind of used to it now because I've seen everything in practice or whatever, but now it's just, it's Willie.
For those of us that aren't around him,
right.
Because he's apt to be Willie if you're out eating in a movie.
Same Willie.
Yeah,
he's the same Willie. It starts with the way he dresses. It's all different, but, like I said, it's a good different.
Do you think it's good to have somebody like that on the team?
Oh, definitely. It brings personality to the team, and like I said, it brings a great vibe to the team.
As a shooter, I've just noticed that Willie, though, he's made a lot of outside shots recently too. Have you gave him any pointers?
No, I didn't give him any pointers, but we're all hard on him. We'll say you can't shoot, Willie, and he'll keep saying, yeah, we'll see and whatever. So he's making shots, and they're big shots.
Does anything ever bother him?
All of us get frustrated throughout the game if we're not playing well because we've put so much practice into this game that when you're not playing well, you're kind of like disappointing yourself and the team. But that's common. Everybody has that. But like I said, he always brings a great vibe. time.
I mean, this time a year ago, he said he might not go to the NBA because he wanted to order his own lunch and pay his own bills. I mean,
just Willie. There's nothing else to say. Just Willie.
Speaking of characters on the team, I live in Brooklyn and I got to meet Slice before the game.
Oh, okay.
Tell me a little about him.
Slice. Slice is just Slice too. He has that accent from up there, so he's different also. But it's a good different. He always plays around with us. When he hears our music of the day, he'll kind of mock it, but keep talking to us about it.
Is there like a specific song every day you're saying, or just generally what you're listening to? He doesn't. Not a huge fan.
Specific song. I think Mississippi State we were warming up, and their song "I'm in Love with the Cocoa." They say baking soda in there, and the whole time he was just saying baking soda the whole time. So he's just having a good time with it, and we all are.
How much advice can you get from your father at this time of year? Is there anything you can tell that can help you now? Or
everything he tells me helps me. I listen to everything he says because he's been in a situation that I'm trying to get to. So I listen to everything he says, and he's helped me a lot throughout the way. So why would I stop listening to him now?
I mean, do he talk to you specifically about postseason play and that kind of thing, or do y'all got to stay away from that? Or?
He just tells me to focus. He doesn't really tell me too much. He tells me to listen to coaches, and that's what I do.
How big a help has he been in your career, would you say?
I owe it all to him, really. And both my parents, him, my mom, and my brother, they've helped me every step of the way. They always give me advice, and I always listen. And, it's got me to the place that I am today, so I'm going to keep doing it.
It was like at the end of last year, he basically ended up being your high school coach, didn't he, after y'all up in Western Kentucky?
Exactly, yeah. And, that helped out a lot, too. Just having him on the bench, he was hard on me a lot, but, I understand why it was. Kind of like Cal, he's hard on you, but, he just wants to get the best out of you.
Who's tougher, your dad or Cal?
Oof. That's a tough one.
I'm going to pick Cal.
Yeah. Well, you haven't seen everything.
Yeah, that's why your dad was an assistant when I saw him. That's why I remember I didn't see him at home and all. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for me. They're hard on me, but that's the only way you want it. They get the best out of you. At the end of the day, they both love me, so it's a great vibe to be around.
As far as the crowds, like it's probably 90% UK, but
right.
Still, I was in front of Auburn's band, and they'll just say, you're gonna miss it, you're gonna whatever. Like, do you drown that out, or some of it funny ever to you? Like,
oh yeah, it's college basketball. We've always dealt with it throughout our high school careers too, with the student section and everything. So, you just have to drown it out, and that's what I've been doing.
I know that you all haven't played them, but I think it was Arizona State. Have you seen their curtain of distraction? That they
No, I have not.
Okay. Do you want me to? Never mind. You'll have to Google it.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Thank you.
Yep.